Should we do some show feedback?
Yes.
I think we've teased everybody enough.
Let's hit that up.
Yeah.
All right. Scoobers had to say, I finished and sold Avengers already. The game has too many problems to be fun. Buggy and loot that doesn't do much are deal breakers. Love the show as always, guys. We went on a rant last week regarding the Avengers. Shipwreck, do you have an Avengers update to share with the team?
I completed the campaign.
Wow, you went right by. You blew by me somehow.
It was not hard. You just keep on marching along. I don't know what all the side missions were about. I was never underpowered. You finish that game, and it's a weird campaign because you keep on switching back to different characters every 2 missions or so. So you never get any commitment to any of the choices you're making. You're like, I'm just going to throw some points in this tree. And there are so many powers in that game. There's 3 trees on one page, and then you could go through that whole game and realize there's a whole another 3 trees behind that.
I was shocked when I saw that. When
But
I hit that RB one more time, I was like, what?
The other 2 trees don't seem to do much, so
None of them seem to do much.
Yeah.
All I did was put points into my combat abilities, because that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting people. So if I press X
you're
another
fighting
time,
people?
yes, I want you to punch another time.
Yeah.
So I have a question about the Avengers as somebody who's not, I've not played it at all, but I'm, approximately aware of it. It's Destiny-like, but the Avengers, as far as I know. But
it is. It
is. Yes, it is.
It wants to be Destiny-like.
Sure.
I think is a better way to describe it.
Right. It intends to be like Destiny.
Yes.
Whether it delivers on that is another question.
It does not.
So the thing that ties you to Destiny, though, is your character, right? Like, you're building your character, you're getting new weapons, you're outfitting it with armor and whatever else. And from everything I've heard about this game, the story is pretty good, but there's not a central, you're not building out an avatar or a character as you go. And so I don't know what would tie you to it. I guess the Avengers would tie you to it, but it doesn't sound like there's a lot of an attachment there either. I don't know.
No, and that's what we said was the biggest drawback on this game. They actually released a little trailer today for the new Destiny expansion. I don't know anything about Destiny, and I'm not claiming to, but they showed a little trailer and they're like, look at all these new guns and helmets you're gonna get if you play this new expansion. And it was just a video showing all the visual gear and loot you're gonna get for your character if you play this new expansion and how cool you're gonna look. And the Avengers game has none of that. Literally none of it. The main carrot, Destiny knows that this is the carrot, that you want that cool helmet with the giant brush on top. And you're going to do a raid for 7 hours with your buddies because A, you're going to enjoy it, and B, you're going to wind up with a cool helmet with a brush on top.
You may not enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
I never enjoyed trying to do those.
Yeah, but in Avengers, it's like, well, here you could do that. They have there in the Avengers, they're called Hive missions. And it's literally just you take an elevator down to too many floors. And at the end of it, you get a piece of gear that does nothing cosmetic to your character. Absolutely.
Does it have some
nothing.
sort of a status effect, though? Or does it alter the way you
it
play
apparently,
the game?
I
Sure.
guess, yeah.
It tells you it does.
Spinal plus 4.
Okay.
The thing is, it's and the text says, oh, yeah, and you'll shoot out PIM particles when you do a 9-move combo.
Right.
I don't even know. I guess I do. I never.
Sure.
I don't notice.
Yeah, you do. That's when the guys shrink.
Yeah, the guys do shrink. That is true.
Combat's not doing a 9-move combo. That's about 4 times.
Actually, with Captain America, it's pretty easy. But it's just it's not the same. Yeah, I said this game would have been so much better if you were some sort of weird mismatched Iron Man with that was the colors you set to it. So when you play online and other people see you, you can be like, yeah, this is my unique Iron Man that I built to play this game.
Do you think it would have worked if they had made it a create a character situation where you had your own build a superhero? Probably not, right? Yeah,
I don't think it would work as well. You know what? I will say in fairness, it doesn't not work because DC Universe Online has been an active game for how long now?
Sure.
And that's what that game is. You build your own character and you talk to Batman, and Batman's like, I need you to punch 6 scarecrows. And you're like, all right, I guess I'm going to go punch 6 scarecrows now. And, but that's something. So
I loved that. And that was the only side mission I did in Avengers, was when it made me to go to a side mission towards the end of the game to go get 10 robot brains or something. I had to just go do some random mission
To get
that I
10
beat up
robot
some-
brains.
To get some robot brains so that then Iron Man could do something, I think.
Yeah,
with
but
those
it
robot
yeah.
brains.
Oh, that game would be so much
You
better if it
needed
was
those
like,
robot
oh, look,
brains.
look at my Hulk. He's so weird. He's got, Mr.
Right.
Fix-It's hat, but he's wearing purple pants and his skin is, brown or whatever.
And you have
What?
an extra nipple.
I have a story based. I liked the story of this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point in it where obviously early in the game you fight Taskmaster,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fight
Abomination. Yes, those are the only two Marvel villains in the game.
So then there's a scene with MODOK where he's about to just off Abomination,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets talked out of it because we need him.
And then he never shows up
He
again?
never shows up in the rest of the game.
The story's bad.
Yeah. Because
when
in
when
the post game, it allows them to have Abomination missions.
Oh, that's why they needed him, so that you could go back and fight him again.
Right.
Yeah,
Whenever
and
again.
it's literally just something you've already done. It's
Right.
like, oh man, Abomination's in the desert. You gotta go to the desert now and fight Abomination.
Oh, back to Utah.
Yeah, exactly.
Had you ever been to Utah for so much in your life?
No, I've been to Utah more times in the Avengers than I think there are people in Utah.
Is a big part of the Avengers in Utah?
This game there is.
This game, yeah.
Okay. All
Easy
right.
to make a big open space and then drop robots into it.
Sure.
Because that's pretty much the game.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and I
we
like
talk too
how
much
they.
about Avengers like last week. Every
Oh, I
week we
just-
talk about Avengers.
Yeah,
And we
okay,
don't even
fine.
like
I was
it.
gonna complain more about it, but I won't.
Yeah, we don't even like it. Let's be positive, Wombat. Here's some more positive show feedback, which I'm just gonna take it all in as you read it.
I know this one's for you. This one is 100% for you.
Oh, I'm gonna drink this water. and enjoy
AC
it.
Fizz has to say, I just want to compliment the sound quality you have for the CAGcast. I'm catching up on a different podcast, and it just went from being recorded in a studio to being done on Zoom because of this virus. The sound quality on it is terrible, and whenever there's crosstalk, it will just cut out completely. Whatever you are doing is great. It sounds as good as if recorded it together at a studio rather than in your own homes over the internet. Thanks for doing the show, guys. So Shipwreck, you do a fantastic job each week on editing the show, and I just wanted to let you know it doesn't go unnoticed.
I have a commitment to excellence that I'm glad you all have noticed.
I was talking to Shipwreck.
I heard that. I'm just ignoring you. I got your weak joke.
I thought it was funny.
It was weak. Not as good as, really not up to the level of the audio quality that I'm putting out there. You know, everybody could clearly hear that weak joke, which is part of the problem. Anyway, is that it for show
Hey,
feedback?
we don't have to do this last one.
Okay, let's before we go to watch this, bitches, let's say that we raised over $1,000 for Children's Tumor Foundation and gave away Shanafan's Cyberpunk controller and the $50 gift card. Thank you everybody who participated. That was really great. It was a lot of fun. And we'll probably do another one of those charity fundraisers real soon because I know how to do them now. I'm learning so much about this broadcasting